Hello, Watson93 here once more with another story video. Now I know this makes the third one in a row, but to be fair, I haven't been able to think of much further content. Still, I see nothing wrong with these. If anything, I like to give to people just a little idea of what my life has been like and some of the fun experiences I've had. Because, well, it's always good to have some fun in your life. Even if you've gone through hardships, you treasure those fun memories. Even if they're not with the most friendly of people. Which this one happens to be about. So, I used to know a guy. Well, I used to hang out with this guy. I still know who that bastard is. And very often, I mean, very often, he's part of the reason I'm fat, as fat as I am. But it's also my fault because I ate it and accepted it. But he would often buy me food because he had a lot of money. So this one time we went to Pizza Man Dan's. I never tried it before that day. And they had calzones. And I'm like, okay, I actually like calzones. So we got calzones. He ordered one for me and then one for himself. And I was like, I'm really hungry. So I kind of want to get another. He's like, well, if you want another, I'll pay for one, but you have to pay for the other. Okay, I had the money, so I did. That was a bad habit I had. I had the mentality, if I have the money, I can afford to spend it. Don't do that. Save your money for something important. Anywho, so what happened is he ordered the two, and then that's when I changed. The guy already put it in and all that. And that's when I asked him, excuse me, can you actually add one more to that order? And he didn't know how at first. Or I think he didn't. So, I'm assuming he was new. So what happened was, he put in the order, and then we paid for the total of 3, and went to go sit down. Now, he said we were there for nearly 40 minutes without anything being done, and I was getting a little impatient. But then a lady came out. I'm assuming she was a manager, considering she looked a little more well dressed than him, like a little more nicer, and like a different color shirt. And she just had that feeling like, okay, she's probably a manager, or someone who's worked there longer, at least. She told us that the order for the 3 calzones was entered 3 times. And I didn't know what she meant at first. She said, which means we made 6 extra calzones, and she asked us, would you guys like them? Do we have to pay for them? They're like, no, we'd rather not. You guys can have them. It was a mistake, and we'd rather not throw them away. We're like, okay, sure. So, we got 6 extra calzones because of this guy's mistake. Now, first off, thinking back, since he messed up that badly, I'm pretty confident it affected his job. So, I'm sorry, dude, you gotta learn not to make mistakes. Then again, I'm the last person who should be talking about making mistakes at work. Anywho. So then we were surprised. We were like, okay, let's divvy this up. And he wanted to get majority of them. Like, there's 6. We're getting 3 and 3. Besides, you're most likely gonna eat it for your family. I'm gonna be giving it to my family. So we divided them 3 and 3. And this part is what's funny. I obviously ate my calzone the next day. Grandma, I made the mistake. She ate half of her calzone, and I assumed she wasn't going to finish the other half. So I ate that. She noticed this, and apparently she ate half of the last calzone. I didn't know she wanted to eat her other half. So my dad got the short end of the straw and got half of a calzone because I didn't think. Well, also grandma took it. So, yeah. He was a little bit annoyed, but if I remember correctly, which I'm not 100% sure, I'm pretty confident I said, well, it doesn't matter, I got these calzones, to be fair, I didn't have to share with them, but I wanted to because they're my family. So honestly, he really shouldn't be mad at me about a mistake I made. But it was grandma's choice to try to eat the other half of the last one, and she did. So yeah, I'm not the only one at fault. Point is, that was a really fun day. I got a lot of free calzones, which was really good because honestly, nearly $10 for one calzone, and the size of it was not worth that much. Maybe $7.50 for that size. If it was bigger, then maybe 10. Otherwise, Pizza Man Dan's definitely not a place I want to be going back anytime soon. And before I make it that clear, before that, I actually want to make this clear. This was like 6 years, give or take, ago. But yeah, I had them sometime last year. Wasn't really that great. But I'm not here for a food review. That's when I have the food. This was a funny story that happened in my life, and despite the guy being a jerk in the end, he was still someone that I had hoped for to be better. I still have fun memories with him. That being said, I got nothing else to say on that. That was the end of that video or that experience. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I will talk to all of you another time. Until then, peace out.